Hi everyone, welcome once again to our online tutorial channel. Today we'll be basically talking about how to check logs in our PostMaster. Now all PME modules have logs that contain detailed technical information that is used for debugging, troubleshooting and in general ensuring that your PostMaster works properly. Now I have logged in as an admin, and the first thing that I need to check under PostMaster course settings, configure log settings, that my log mode is being enabled through this option. So it is enabled. Then you have the common master login. So if you want to get the details related to your all enabled logs in one single file, you can get it in normal mode or in detail mode, depends on the level of details that you want to get logged. Next, for your default logging as well, you can set it either in normal or detailed. Now next thing that comes is your log rotation. Now for how many days you want to preserve the logs of your PostMaster. Here under the type we have given as day based or size based. So by default PostMaster we keep it as 5, but if you want to preserve your PostMaster logs, you have the capacity to save it for 30 days. But do remember that since saving logs consumes your hard disk space, so make sure that once you are increasing the number of days for the log files to be retained, there should be enough space for the logs to get preserved as well. Now here under log files to be retained, I have kept it to be 5. In case if I select the size based, and here if I mention the size in KB, so once this size is reached, the specific log file is getting reset. So let's keep it as day based. Suppose today is 1st of the month, and starting from today itself, the 6th day log will get replaced with 1st day log. So this is how it is being set. Then if you have procured the MIS settings as well, you can get the MIS logging enabled from here if you have to select normal. So once this is done, I'll click on confirm to save my settings. Then under PostMaster you have another log settings. So here if you want to get hold of the detailed log related to your system, FTP server, LDAP and other log features, you need to enable them. Now here we have the option as normal and detailed. So detailed gives all the FTP related details that is happening with a particular server. So we'll get everything in detailed mode. Often get queries from our customer as to the mail has been delivered to the particular recipient or not. For that kind of logs, we need to go to our PME mail, log reports, logs. So here you need to make the different logs that are there in our PostMaster mail either in normal or detailed mode. Now the detailed mode basically refers with all the details which come. Suppose if you have made SMTP client detailed, that means it will show you even the body content of your mail that is there in that particular mail. So if you want to get a hold of all these logs in details, you can enable them depending on your requirements. Now suppose I have sent a mail from any of my email clients to my PostMaster, and then PostMaster will be delivering the mail to the recipient server. So for that, once the mail is being shot from the email client to my PostMaster, so my PostMaster becomes my SMTP server. In that scenario, I either can go to the webmail. So here if I want to go to my SMTP server, I can directly do it from my webmail interface itself. So here it will give me all the details about the mail that was being sent out through the email client and has come to my PostMaster. Now in the drop down, it will give you for the number of days the logs are being preserved. Alright, so here if you need to search, you can search for a particular recipient ID. So here you can see that the mail has been sent from Steve, which is there in my email client, and it has been sent to QLC Tech 1. That is, it has come to my PostMaster, and the PostMaster will be then delivering the mail to the recipient server's inbox. Either you can get hold of the details from the webmail itself, or you can go to the folder where you have configured or installed your PostMaster. So under PME V8 logs, you will get the particular log as well. So this is my SMTP server. You open it and you will get the details. Now once this has come to my PostMaster server, now the PostMaster server shall deliver the mail or hand over the mail to the recipient server. So for that we need to check the SMTP client log. So here if you open the SMTP client log and if you search for a particular email ID to which the person has sent, you can see that the mail has come from Steve and the sending has been completed. So the mail has been delivered to qlctech1@gmail.com's MX. So here it also gives you the date at what particular dates the particular mail was been sent out, along with a specific time interval as well. The same thing if you want to get hold of the logs wherein you need to check whether a particular mail has come from your server and got delivered to your postmaster, and the postmaster has delivered the mail to your users, that is the internal users. For that, when the mail is being received into postmaster, you need to check for your incoming into POP3 client. So let's go back to our log folder. So here I'll search with the POP3 client log of today. All these logs are being saved with the dates. So here you can check whether a particular mail is being received or not. So for example, if we consider a POP ID, Sanjeev. So this is my POP box. Alright, so it is downloading the mail. So it has come from support to Steve. The mail is getting delivered to the user Steve, which is there in my postmaster. So from here you can get a hold of a particular mail which is getting delivered, or rather which is getting downloaded from your hosting to your postmaster. So this here will give you a vivid idea about the date, the time, followed by the subject of the mail and to which user it is being delivered. If it is skipping a duplicate message, it will show you right in front of your logs. Now this is about your POP3 client log. When the postmaster delivers this downloaded mail to your internal users who are there in your email client, then you need to check with your POP3 server logs whether that particular mail is being handed over to your user's mailbox or not. There are other two logs which we call as rep-local delivery. Let's open today's log, and there is another file which is called rep-mailflow. So these are the reports which comes regarding your particular mail. So now if we just open the log file over here, this is rep-local delivery. So it gives you the report about the mail which has come from a specific ID and being delivered to the user. So from here you can get to know about the time interval at what point of time the mail was downloaded and being delivered to the user. So through these logs you can also ensure if there was any delay in receiving or releasing a particular mail. Here it will also give you the status, which is success, which means that the mail has been delivered to the user's inbox. Now the next thing that comes under your mail flow log is it will give you the details as to whether a particular mail was a local delivery or a remote delivery mail. So here RD stands for a remote delivery of a particular mail. So a mail has been sent from admin to QLC Tech 1 and this was the subject of it. Alright. So here if you see MI, it means that a particular mail was sent from the webmail. So these are the basic things that you get to see from a specific postmaster logs, which will definitely help you out to get hold of your mail flow which is happening in your postmaster. Now another thing to discuss about is if you go to your postmaster mail, here there are other things as well, that is you have mail routing robo service, which you by now have figured out how to carry those kind of activities in your postmaster. So you can enable such logs, and the logs that you have talked about are the basic which will help you to troubleshoot regarding about your mail in your postmaster. Then the next thing that we need to discuss is under the logs folder. If you go and if you comes to your QLC pmev8conf, here is the switch file which is pmswitches.prb. Let's open the file. Alright, so here by default we have kept the SMTP server HTTP client log as false. So it will just give you, it won't give you so many details about the various logs that we have discussed. So if you want to get hold of the fully logs related to this client services, then what you need to do is you need to shut down PostMaster and only you need to make all this as true. So it will give you the detailed information. Alright, so you save the file and then you start your PostMaster. Hope this simple video about how to get hold of various important logs of your PostMaster will definitely help you out in figuring out what happened to a particular mail, whether it was received or it was delivered, and hence this will definitely help you out in troubleshooting mail issues. So in case if you need any other assistance, you can always write to us at support@qlc.in and we'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.